I love Stinson Beach.
I got a little thing that I do.
Yeah, I mean, like, I know for me, I got into hiking lightweight.
Wow.
Yeah,
I love a good hike, bro.
Man,
there's
it's
nothing
amazing.
like fresh, crisp air, bro. It's
Until you catch a fucking cramp.
Y'all been Joaquin? Y'all do Joaquin Miller?
Yes.
Joaquin Miller is amazing, right?
I love Joaquin Miller.
And it's so crazy that I didn't even know until 30. I didn't know Joaquin. Yeah, I had a photo shoot there,
It's a little secret,
and they showed me them stairs,
gym.
or whatever stairs that I use every. I mean, we'll talk about that, I guess. Well, I use them every year. Now, well, damn near every year to do my melanin shoot.
Yes.
But the girl that I was doing the photo shoot for, she was like, "Yeah, it's hiking trails all through there."
It is hell of them.
Yeah.
Even the Rose Garden by the lake, I didn't know about that until 5 years ago.
I forgot about the Rose Garden.
I didn't know about that until 5 years ago.
So our little hidden gems. I mean, because we from here, so it's like we used to just our life. You know what I mean? We forget about the little hidden gems.
That's in the backyard. And
Joaquin is nice.
I like the Berkeley Rose Gardens. All them.
I like the Berkeley one a little bit more than the one that we got out here. Yeah,
Oakland one is not.
It's nice, but
I think more so. I'm looking at it as far as like photo shoot wise.
Oh,
so
yeah.
as far as just going.
Yeah,
but photo shoot wise, it's not as good as the one here. Because the one here is a lot open.
Mm-hmm.
There's not really like any spaces to do it there.
Yeah,
it's kind of more compact.
I've definitely had a questionable photo shoot at the Berkeley one.
My daughter called me. I got no time to tell her.
Yeah,
questionable. What questionable? What happened?
I'm gonna call you back. I'm doing this podcast thing.
I want to know.
You see?
Nothing bad.
What's it?
See? All right, I'm gonna call you later, Leah. Probably gonna be talking about you. How I started photography. It's gonna be talking about you. But all right, I'm gonna talk to you later. She said y'all should subscribe to her.
She absolutely right. That's right.
Send the link.
She said, make sure you tell them subscribe to my
She on
YouTube.
it.
Right. We need to get like her.
Yeah.
She be on it. She be on it.
That's right, baby.
I didn't have a crazy. It was just like, for one, we came there at a time like the roses weren't that popping, so someone was kind of dying.
You got to go there at the right time.
Yeah,
you got to go there in the rose time.
And baby was she was one of them hippie girls, so she was like, I want to take her. You're like, oh, in the garden outside. People walk right through with their kids. You just want to show your blessings, huh?
Oh,
what we talking about? What?
She D-rolled out there.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
We did a photo shoot out there. It was like a spiritual flower child type of photo shoot, and then baby got comfortable, and then just started D-rolling like in the broad daylight, just like, oh yeah,
topless or
topless.
Full?
She got down to probably the panties, like that's it, panties, that's it. And she it was lit, but it's just the fuck. I see.
That's a real free spirit. Okay.
It's just nah.
Berkeley though. She did it in Berkeley.
Yeah, no,
Berkeley in the city. Berkeley in the city, you can get away with that, and it just it gets a different vibe in Berkeley in the city.
It was very crazy.
They actually got a different law about nudity in Berkeley.
The city too.
Yeah.
The city for sure.
I believe that, especially in the city.
The city I seen, because I work out there often. The city I seen nude. It was like, I forgot what the group they call it, but it's like some elders, like 65 and up, nude.
Grandma.
That ride around on bikes.
Yes,
down Market Street.
Yeah.
I know them people that come from out of town be like, what?
Yes.
Can I cuss her?
Yes.
Be like, what the fuck? Like to be from, some just whatever country town in the middle of nowhere and just come to the city and be like, what?
I love San Fran.
Yeah, what the hell
is that an old titty?
Yeah, it's entertaining.
It's an old titty.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
They're getting caught up in the wheel.
Bro.
I was thinking about the other things. We don't want to talk about those.
Nah, you ever been to Beta Breakers?
Yes.
I seen it, yeah.
Yes, I have. I did one ever.
Yeah.
I went to
You did it?
I did one.
Oh, yeah.
I did
nah,
one.
they just be drunk.
Just drunk and running.
Most of them ain't even doing the whole thing. They
we
just
go
as far as they can.
I did it for the merch. I'm so sorry. I did it for the merch.
Nah, I seen it. Because like I said, I worked there, so we got to walk through it or something like that. And it's different.
Man,
the city is different.
I remember I stood out there because my cousins, their house was right on the main path, like the main route. And I'm standing there, I'm like, okay, and I'm kids. I'm like, this is different. All right, because you start seeing a little bit of everything. Like you see people running in like
definitely a little bit of
firefighter outfits.
Yeah.
You saw then like next you know, I look over, I don't know why. my eyes caught this. Your eyes catch things. Like, why did I catch that?
Of all the things.
Of all the things, why I
yes,
catch
of
that?
all
I
the
caught
things.
this 2 elderly couple
Oh, God.
in an electric wheelchair, just, but they butt ass.
On 1 or 2? They
It's
were
2 of them.
separate.
They side by side, like just in an electric chairs, like obese as shit, and just everything
Just
out.
naked.
Just
bucket
out.
naked.
Freedom,
Like,
bro. They just that's the
bro,
ultimate
bucket
freedom,
naked.
right? To just it's I remember I used to drive Uber in 2015 to 2017, and we was just telling when we go to the Uber spot, we was just talking about crazy stories. This dude, he was like, never do pride. He was like,
Damn.
y'all talking about beta breakers, imagine
Yeah.
pride. It was like,
yeah.
I worked at Pride one year. I sold
Yeah.
I was an entrepreneurial spirit that year.
Yeah.
Wow.
I made these those little rubber wristband things.
Yeah.
And I was out there selling them.
Crazy
I
as
would have
heck.
sold water.
Yeah.
I would have sold water. Niggas
Yeah.
selling water was making so much money.
Everything.
But you
Yeah,
see
you
some shit
gotta-
you don't want to
Yeah.
see. It's just like
Man,
You gotta have balls of steel.
it's crazy.
So what do y'all think about
Respectfully.
Say it again.
It's crazy because it's like if you were to walk around most streets naked, men especially,
absolutely.
Oh, for sure.
around children,
Little Johnny Eastside boys
you going to
out.
jail,
Yeah, normally.
right?
Yeah, Lil
Out
Johnny
there,
Eastside
they're
boys
just
is
all
hanging.
out there. Just it's kids out there. I'm just like, damn.
Nah, they don't care.
They don't-
Yeah, the
That's
Uber dude
been a
said that.
conversation.
He said dude got in his Uber with nothing but boots on. He was like, he said like, hold on, you ain't gonna try to put nothing down on the seat or even ask me, just cheeks just all
Just
on the seat.
bare ass on our seat.
That's crazy, crazy.
Just
So
It's
bare
insane.
man
How
ass
dare
on my
you?
seat.
what do y'all think about the men who say they go there for the women? For the bitches. What do y'all think about that?
Man, I've never been because
I've never been
in
either.
my
Have you been?
mind, that's
You
a
been?
gay parade.
I've been.
But what do you think about
But
the
I'm very
men who
much
say
a
they go there
queer
for the
woman,
girls?
so I don't listen. Here's my understanding, right? And I'm gonna say how I feel for real.
Speak your piece.
All right, look. I understand because I agree that gender does operate on a spectrum, right? There are some people that have more feminine energy. Some people, mind you, I'm saying people, not women or men in general, or the people in between, because that's a thing. Some people are more feminine than others. Some people are more masculine than others. Some people kind of like ride the fence, metaphorically and literally, than others. Now, when it comes to the heteronormative straight men telling me that you are going to a gay parade to see the women, to me, it is an act of creating a fetish out of it. Because the reality is a lot of those women that go, whether they are gay or not, anything like that, some of them go because in a lot of places, LGBTQ plus spaces are safer. They can
I believe
be
that.
more comfortable being silly, being nerdy, being anime, being whatever it is
Wearing
that they
less
want to
clothes.
Dancing and
be.
twerking
Yeah,
and-
they feel safer.
Yeah.
And so if you as a heteronormative, stereotypical straight man, you are going to the pride parade to go watch the women and to go look at the women, you are itemizing them. And I'm not here for it. So if you say that to me, am I going to question your sexuality? No. But am I going to question you morally? Abso-fucking-lutely.
I heard people that I've heard even people say that they went there with their girlfriend to knock the bitches. Like that's what.
But like I said, like gender and
I heard you was
sexuality is on a
success, yeah,
is on a
successful, yeah.
spectrum.
So-
There are some. That's why I said you got to have balls of steel, because I have met straight men that are cool with doing threesomes, but the reality is some of them understand. Like if I'm gonna give my shorty, if I want her to give me a threesome or a foursome with multiple bitches, I got to be willing to do the same thing. Some men feel like that. Some don't.
That's
We're gonna
That's
acknowledge
out.
it.
That's out. I
Hold
feel
on.
like
Some men.
yeah,
What you mean by that?
I think most.
Some men are
yeah.
turned on by watching they shorty. Like they're for
cup.
them,
I know a
it's
dude
like
that
a
invited.
porno.
I know a dude that invited my friend to because I guess his girl liked my friend, and they were in a relationship. And for her birthday, he wanted to surprise them with a threesome. And I'm like,
some
what?
men like the fact that a woman is
What?
outwardly sexual. For some
Oh,
men, it's
yeah.
not a bad thing that she's
Yeah.
at least honest enough to say, I want
I
to
feel
do
it.
this.
I feel it.
So it's not necessarily I don't shit on that. I don't shit on that.
Biologically, men are actually more attracted to promiscuous women. That's why we're attracted to porn stars.
Absolutely.
Because,
Right?
like, biologically, they're
It's
more.
not a negative,
they're more,
right.
They're
It's
more
not a
fertile
negative.
that way. So,
Just a pinch of 304.
but listen, as when I worked it was a lot of
When you worked what?
pride.
Oh, yeah.
When I went out there
Oh,
selling
okay.
stuff,
It's a lot. Yeah.
like it was.
It's a
they
lo-
was out there.
Because they feel safe. I can
Yeah.
go and dress how I want to dress. I can walk and talk and feel how I feel. Ain't nobody finna be walking up to me,
But-
grabbing on me. Instead, someone's gonna walk
But
up
watch-
to me and affirm me.
It's not just that. I would say largely that community has certain freedoms that heterosexual people don't have.
yes.
Facts. That's a fact.
So
Yes.
Yeah, think
but-
about it. Do you imagine a dude, like a
Yes.
heterosexual man, if you were able to go to a parade where you just have your dick out and possibly fuck someone on the street?
No, they
Well,
would-
would the straight guy be doing that, or would he be
No, I'm saying
seeing
like you
someone
go
else?
to a parade where it's 4 straight people, where it's like you could be nude, you have everything out.
Right.
You only see that when you go out the country or something.
Yeah.
Right,
nah, for
or
sure.
beaches
nude
out
beaches
here?
and stuff
What?
like that.
My thing
Does
is-
that make them? You know what I'm saying? Like it's really honestly not.
Niggas will be hitting something on the side of
but that's what I'm
It's
saying.
different.
So when they're going, it's because it's like that community is
They're as
sexually
in the women.
liberated.
Yes.
they get to be free.
Yes, that's
so
the word I need.
even as a
Yes.
I'm talking about just
heterosexual,
straight men.
even as a straight man, you're gonna see all the women. Think about it. Straight men watch porn, right?
Yeah, but I think it's a little different. I'm not.
Straight men watch porn.
I'm
How
not
you watching both?
I'm not seeing 20 balls just to see 2 pair of titties.
Yeah.
I mean a pair of titties.
I
I'm
like
not seeing
that
20
ratio.
balls
Okay,
to see a pair of titties.
okay,
Like that
listen,
ratio.
listen.
I'm not
And
doing
also,
that either.
Like
Listen,
porn is
that's-
like
I'm not doing that
You're
either.
right.
Hey, that's a bad ratio. I saw more titties than.
You saw more titties.
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
balls.
Let's see
but
more
hold on,
titties.
hold on. Wait, I got it. But listen, you don't know how many balls was under them titties.
So you might only see.
Yeah,
half of
you
it.
know
That's why
what?
I don't go. I can't risk the mystery box.
You
I don't,
know
But
what?
it's
Nah.
I just don't think it's
Not
that
in a
important.
negative way. We want to be
I don't think
clear.
it's
This
that
is
important.
discussion.
No,
This
it's
is
not, but
discourse,
just,
not judgment.
not
Okay?
judgment. Just like
It's not judgment.
Mine is judgment. I don't know what y'all talking about.
It
Mine
ain't
is
for me.
It's all, so my thing is like, all right, if you willing to see, let's say it was 10 balls to 10 titties,
Yes.
right? Well, you know that means 5 to 5 or whatever.
Oh, yeah, but
It's
see, that's
pairs,
fine, right?
it's
That's fine,
pairs.
right? That's
But let's just say whatever the number is.
math
Let's say
right.
it's even. Let's say it's
Right.
even. You got to see this amount to see this amount. All of y'all better be at the clubs. I did what concert did I do? I did a concert. It was a woman. It was like Tink and
Love
Nicki. I
Tink.
think it was Nicki Minaj.
Love Tink.
Right.
I think it was
Oh my
Nicki
God.
Minaj.
I
Nicki
love
Minaj.
her.
The ratio was 100 to 1, and that one might have been a gay dude. Where was all these
Yeah.
niggas going for the girls then? The ratio was crazy, so that's why I don't believe it, because I don't see them at those. I went to Beyonce
true.
with my ex. Ratio 100 to 1. Where are these dudes that's going for the girls?
Niggas is freaky. That's why.
That's what I'm
That's-
saying.
no, these
It's
niggas
more
freaky.
than that, bro. It's more than that. Y'all better be hounding the malls. Y'all better be hounding whatever you
If
know.
that's why you're
if that's why,
going.
if you
that's
willing
why,
to
I hear what you're
sacrifice for that,
saying. If
to
that's
see
why you're
that,
going,
that Beyonce is way
I
safer.
better
The
see
tab
that.
might hit you a little more, but even Sabrina Carpenter, I just did her show. You like white girls? It was flooded with them.
yeah.
It was flooded with them.
She's
but I didn't
gorgeous,
see them
by
there.
the way.
They
She's
weren't even
cute.
in the parking lot.
But see, that one I say you may not know. That's one that niggas just don't know about. It's like a club that be popping.
Man.
You don't know about it until you.
It's-
But
somebody
if
tell
you
you
was
about
that
it.
serious to go
I'm
to
still stuck on
Pride
the
for the
mystery
girls,
box.
then you should know where to find girls. You should know. You should be like, hey, where all the girls at? I know they at Pride, but where else they at? Nah.
Listen, man. Like I said, be
They
careful with
having
that
fun,
mystery
bro.
box.
They having fun.
That's all I know.
Yeah.
That's all I. Hey.
I have a
Right.
question. Is there a difference between like a single straight man going or a man going with his girlfriend? Is there a difference in how you
Yes,
feel
because
about
you
it?
with your girl.
Okay.
You with your girl.
I want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you with your
Okay.
girl.
I would- so me-
If it's your girl idea, then you going because that's like, all right, my girl.
Because
asked me to go.
listen, the girlies
Even
like
then,
to
I'll
go.
probably put up a fight. Like, why I gotta go?
Yeah, I would just say,
That's
I would
fine.
just tell her go with her friends.
That's fine.
Yeah, like,
okay.
why I gotta go?
Okay.
I would just tell her,
Now, she
even though
talking about
I
three-way?
don't think I've messed with a girl that's been, I don't think my daughter's, I don't think she's ever been, or like I rarely date. I've been in 3 relationships. But I don't think either one of them has ever went.
Stay exclusive, fellas.
I just don't, like even that, like I don't know how people like, I know people that was like been in like 10, 12 like just always in a relationship. How do you like that many people that much?
How do
Like,
you? To me, it
Like, to
represents
the
a
point-
fear of being by yourself. You
alone,
have to
yeah.
have someone every
Listen,
time.
I
Like
mean-
solitude hits different when you actually are comfortable with yourself. When
Man,
you like
especially around
yourself,
Christmas
I don't
time.
like that many people
You
to where
know,
like
like-
I'm like, all right, I'm gonna date you.
I'm gonna kick it with me
Dating
all
with
day.
intent, like this is a person, unless they just dating for fun, like you said.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
just like somebody to be able to call
Companionship.
and to be able to feel like they loved or something like that. Because I see it all, and it's like, it's like, all right, they got all these pictures. Oh, this is my man for life, and da 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 da. 2 months later, when you see them, it's a new dude, and all them old pictures gone. It's just like they just keep filling them up and taking them down.
Listen, I'm just because of what you said. I want to point that out. I feel like that is one of the reasons why I personally, as
Yeah.
a woman, am not really a post my nigga type of female. Respectfully,
Yeah.
like I'm talking, if we engage or something, or we marry, or you my
Oh, you gotta be
BD,
to
and
that
we got yeah, no, for real, yeah,
Yeah.
because there's a level of commitment, right? There's a certain level of security that comes with you proposing to me being your wife. You know what I'm saying? Specifically those two items. But prior to that, even as a BM, and I don't plan to be anybody's BM, by the way, I'm going to be someone's wife. But even with that, just like you said, imagine, boom, I'm in a relationship, I'm posting this nigga, right? There are memories that start to accumulate on my social media with me and this man, and then something happens. Now we break up and I scrub my Instagram. There's still gonna be memories of you popping up in all of my shit. I don't still wanna, like, I'm the type of
Last
person,
year, huh?
yeah, like I'm not cool with that. I don't want that. Like, I'm the type of person to where, like, if I'm out of a relationship, I am out of a relationship. I'm out, I'm done, that's it, that's all. And 9 times out of 10, it's because I've already tried multiple things prior to actually ending the relationship. So with that, I'm not finna be posting, da-da-da-da. Now, if it's, you feel me, like, I'm not gonna not take pictures. We taking pictures.
Yeah.
We taking pictures. We recording shit. But I'm not posting anything. I'm not posting anything.
I'm hiding the files.
I posted, like I said, I'm only in a few relationships, so mine are like when it's serious, but I got a kid too, so
You got a baby.
she is stuck. She
got a
was at
baby.
least stuck. You got to see her. I got to see her for the rest of my life until one of us die.
I don't think
and-
that's wrong though. I think
Nah,
like
it's-
just like you said,
Yeah,
like that's the mother of my
even with the breakup,
child.
I didn't scrub it either. Like I keep. Now I will say I scrubbed it from my phone. I don't want to be scrolling looking for pics and see that. I scrubbed it from like I got like this it's like an iPad type of thing that just all day it just goes through pictures.
Oh,
and all of that. I didn't
the
upload any
collage
pictures
thing,
of her because I
yeah.
don't want to see it. And even my
Yeah.
wall, I got like a family wall. I didn't put no pictures. I put one picture of her,
Yeah.
like because my daughter has 5 generations of women.
Right.
So I posted that picture of her with her grandma, with her grandma, with her.
Oh,
Like,
beautiful. I love
it's
pictures
5
like
generations. So I
those.
posted that one. I was like, all right, this is
Ooh.
dope. But
Love
nah,
pictures
I don't
like
want to see it. But I didn't scrub my page. So it'd be like memory from 5 years ago. God damn it! Like
I'm scrubbing by. But see, the thing is, if you don't post it, you ain't gotta scrub it.
I feel it. I feel it.
I'm
I
not,
feel
I
it.
ain't gotta do all
Listen,
that.
But some women, man, you date some women where they don't need to see themselves. So it's
I
some
don't
women like that.
care.
She
Yeah.
gonna
I think
see
men are
herself.
probably different, but it's.
Yeah,
Have
for
you had
sure.
women that wanted to see themselves?
For sure.
Yeah, at least not
She
every
saw
day, but you
herself
had
in the
to.
mirror when we were together.
Yeah.
This is a new episode of a Regular Thing podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in. We've been on a banter for a while, so I'm sure y'all been seeing us just kind of chatting up. You know, we all cool. This is a family environment. I am your player partner, Kodak. Behind the lens, we got my good brother VS,
Colder
the
than
shape
the other
of the God
side of your
himself.
pillow, fool.
You know what I mean? And then across from me, got a little sis.
You already know it's Shamari Marta Star. Bam, you know.
You know what I mean? We want to thank you guys for tuning in another episode. Now, this episode is going to be dope.
It's
you know what I
art,
mean?
darling.
Because this is
It's
a brother I
art.
go back with, like puppies, little ones. You know what I mean? And I just want to make sure that, you know, along with my illustrious team, with their blessing, that we give this brother a spotlight to highlight some of the amazing things he's done, because he don't talk about it at all.
You know,
and I mean at all.
humility.
So,
you know.
yeah, he's too humble. So we just
You
want to give him
know.
a chance to
People
kind
that
of.
know. Huh?
Yeah,
People that
you
need
yeah.
to know. Yeah.
Well, now we're
Yeah.
gonna make sure more people know, because now we got it documented, so you can
it's
talk about it.
motherfucking legendary.
You know what I mean? So we're gonna give a shout out to my brother Jamal.
You know-
AKJ
Yeah,
Photography.
I appreciate it. You know what's crazy when you say that is that like not to be like try to toot my horn and people
Yeah.
say that.
But-
you know what kind of like had me thinking like, damn, I need to tell my story, or like maybe my story isn't, and not even saying it's that big to, you know, get on there, but I feel like I should have been a candidate at least. remember downtown on 14th, they had like this thing where they had a bunch of people from Oakland. They had like Leon on there, which you know me. They had Mr. Fab, and it was like a bunch of people. It was like, and I'm like, God damn, like as much as I did for this city, like not even as far as the parties, I do cleanups, I do all this stuff. I didn't coach for these teams. I didn't been here, did this. And all this, I planted trees. My mom business for 20 years. I didn't planted, 20,000 trees out here. It's like, God damn, like I didn't did a lot of stuff for this city.
Why isn't that talked about
And I said,
enough?
man, I'm sure that I did for this city. It was probably 10 people up there. I said at least 6 of them I did more for this city than at least 6 of them. Not hating on them because I don't know them.
But facts are facts.
It was like, damn, I should have at
roses.
least been a candidate. Like
Facts
I
are
did some
facts.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, but again, like you talk about, you humble, bro.
Facts
Your
are facts,
humility,
yeah.
you don't talk about it. You do the work.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
for sure.
So that's why we want to make sure that we give you a chance to sit down on a mic and document and talk about the amazing things you did. You know what I mean? Because you carry yourself with such a high level of gratitude and just humility, like I said. So it's like,
just so
nah,
nice.
man, let's talk about
so
all the cool
polite,
stuff. Again,
insightful.
we go back. So I've watched your journey. I've seen it all. So I know what you do, and I
See
know
me
how
back
you are.
in my hoop days,
Man, with the braids and one shoes, we go fast.
Stop
I
it.
used to think I was sponsored by N1. I used to wear some.
So much, yes.
Yeah, for
Cut
sure.
up there.
Yes, but he was called Hooper. Some people
I
play
was a
basketball, but he was a
hooper,
hooper.
I was a
A
hooper.
hooper is far different.
All
like,
day.
They love
I was gonna say
My
all
athlete's
day.
foot tell the story of that.
Ball is life.
Yeah, from the
balling.
morning.
I love that.
At lunch, after school twice.
Yes.
We
So you had your shorts under your sweats.
Absolutely.
Under my
Sweats,
pants,
under the jeans.
under
the
for
jeans.
sure.
Stop.
For sure. Every day.
Real hooper.
Every day.
Anytime. What you like? You want to hoop?
Every day.
Shimmy off the jeans real quick.
Okay, all
All
right.
day.
Put your shoes back on. Check
Every-
your ball. Like
I
every
knew a lot
gym-
of those in high
Every gym
school.
throughout Oakland. Yeah, I done been through
That's
every gym.
wonderful.
yeah, him and his brother Hakeem. Shout out my brother Hakeem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's like, so like, but knowing him as long as I've known him, to see the transition of things he's done and just kind of, again, he's your friend. So you don't think of him in that light because, again, 20
for
years,
sure.
like, it's
For sure.
it's small.
I feel like that about
but when
12.
you start
I got you.
seeing certain stuff he's
Hold on,
doing.
20 years, 25.
25.
Man, we fucking old, man. 20, 37 tomorrow. That's crazy. When you said 20, I'm like, hold on, that's 17 years added on that.
That's
Good.
25.
That's ridiculous, bro. I mean, it ain't ridiculous.
But it's beautiful, bro.
It's
To
That's
know,
wonderful.
It's beautiful to be
person
37. It's beautiful.
for that
to be 37.
long, yeah, and to see
How are you
37.
turning? If you don't mind me
31.
asking, 31?
31.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like, so
I'm like,
Same
no.
thing. We live the
Same
same
thing.
life. We live the same life.
I'm new.
Hey, man.
You know what's crazy, bro? Is I was hooping at Poplar at old school. What they call it? I forgot what it's called. Willie Keys now.
Yeah, Willie Keys.
And
Oh my God.
and
People
bro
don't even
called
know
me OG. I said, what?
Bro, I'm
He
getting
said,
that now.
he said, OG, that wasn't a foul. I said,
Oh, gee.
I didn't even answer his question. I'm like, damn.
Damn,
Take that walk.
for
And I'm
sure.
looking, I'm like, yeah, he
Damn.
about 21, 22. So
Oh, yeah,
Like,
baby.
he could be my kid, right? If I had a
Yeah,
kid at
baby.
16, he
nephew,
could have been
all
my
that. Like,
kid.
I could have really changed your diapers.
Oh
and
my God.
low-key raised you.
Nah,
Same. I could have had a kid at 20. I
If
could
I
have
had
had
a
a
kid.
20-year-old kid.
Bro, my
Yeah.
little brother could be my kid right now. My little brother just turned 20.
My knee.
And I really basically raised that boy. So I'm at the graduation. Yeah. Like it's my kid. Like,
nah, so
cause like,
what,
puppy.
puppy,
bro.
Where I came to the realization that I was getting old, at least was we went to the Tech game. Me and my partner Dante. I don't know if you know Dante.
Yeah.
Dante Franklin. We went to the Tech game, and it was a playoff game at Laney, and we was sitting next to this girl that was cheering for one of the players. And we was like, I think he asked her, he was like, that must be your boyfriend, huh? She was like, no. She was like, y'all went to Tech? I was like, yeah. She said, what year y'all graduated? I said 2006. And she said, damn, I was born in 2006.
Do me a favor.
I said,
Pack your shit, go down that way.
I said, Johnson, stop talking to her.
You gotta move.
I'm talking to her. We can't watch
Come
it.
Damn. I was born.
that's when the
She
ones
was
I grab
born
like grab your
in
shit.
2006.
We moving at that
moving
point.
down here.
We
Yeah,
moving.
we moving down
That
here.
was,
I can't.
that was crazy.
Bro, it's so crazy to start.
Oh, gee.
No, it's crazy to see people who were born in 2000 that are now in clubs. You like, damn.
Yeah.
I was born in 01. You like,
Yeah, my son in the club next year.
listen.
Oh my God,
Listen,
guys. This
To
age
have
stuff is
homies
weird.
where you know they have kids in the club with them now. You like, damn, your son, yeah, my son over there.
This
He
age
turned.
stuff
You remember
is
he was just like
very
stupid
weird.
and like 3 years old and fucking up, and now he in there like mustache, tall.
I
like,
embrace it though, man.
Yeah.
I know so
Still
many
at
people.
3 years
he
old.
bagging the girl you thought was cute. He's just like, yeah, that's my little nigga too.
I
can't
embrace
wait.
it. Just growing up out here,
Yeah, it's a
like I
blessing,
know
bro.
people that didn't make it to 16, to 18,
Man.
21, 25,
Yeah.
That's what's crazy
30,
about it.
Yeah.
35. And what I mean by gone is like
That's what's crazy.
either
about
dead
it.
or jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both of them. If you got a L, that's you dead. You damn near
Yeah.
gone.
The crazy
So-
is see
At
people
that
you know.
point,
Crazy
at that
is see
point,
people you know who end up turning into like drug addicts. You like, damn,
Oh,
bro.
that
we
too, yeah.
we had
That's
algebra
pretty
together, bro, and it's just like,
devastating,
damn, bro.
What's even worse is
Yeah.
like a girl. Let me.
no, I wanted to know. I wanted to know.
You see why we
Nah, I
friends?
see this girl.
You
I see this
friends?
girl.
Like,
See, we ain't gonna talk about
Listen,
that's
okay,
a whole nother
all
life.
right,
That
okay.
I go through the same
that's an
thing.
OnlyFans life. We had to post that on OnlyFans. That life. I had a wild life. I had a wild life in that way too. But
Oh,
we ain't gonna get
we'll
into
have
that.
you come back for a pod after dark.
Yeah,
We do
That's what that's for. Yeah,
But now
yeah.
I seen this girl. I seen this girl that I think I was messing with her probably. That was young. That was probably like 17, 18.
Mm-hmm.
She definitely was out there. She was out there, gone out of her mind. And what's crazy is I seen it in phases. I seen it when she first started. I seen her at the gas station on 55th. And you could tell she was gone, but she remembered me.
Yeah.
Hey, how you been? And I was just asking if she wanted something at the
She
store. I
probably
bought her
sounded
something.
just like that.
But nah, she didn't sound like that. But I need to do another. Hey, shit, how you doing? Like stuff like that. But nah, she was the next time I seen her, she was out of there. That was on 55th. The next time I seen her was right. I'm on where we at? So it was on like West Grand and MLK.
Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah,
You know
yeah.
where they kind of cleared it up now across
Yeah.
the street from where they feed people.
All that.
Yeah.
It was a whole
Out
like
of there,
encampment
out of
thing.
her mind. And I seen people that I even hoop with, like this dude from I used to hoop with him at Yap, and I seen him in the city. Oh, he gone,
Gone.
gone.
It really hurt your heart.
So I guess that does count. I didn't think about that.
That
Yeah,
count?
bro.
If you out of
I've
there
seen a
like
few
that,
people like you
That
gone.
count.
he
like,
can't be recovered. So
Man, I done had them pull up on me like with their little crackhead girlfriend, like, hey, man, what up? You like, damn, bro, you younger than me. Like you younger than me. Like, you,
damn near think I
use
know
my
you
little-
talking about. You
use
sound
my
the way you
little-
made that sound. I think I damn near know you
he
talking
like,
about.
damn, use my little. You younger than me. Like you couple years under me.
They
and
call
it's
him.
like,
They call him something with an S.
yeah.
And yeah, I ain't gonna say no more.
Yeah, so
we
like-
talking about the same. Just how you said that, I
Like,
know
you be like,
exactly what you
damn,
talking
bro.
about.
Like it blow your mind. You be like, bro, like I remember now. Look at you, bro. Like, damn, bro.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're gonna get into everything you've done. So
That
Goodness
50 said you was
gracious.
cool, and now look at you.
Goodness gracious.
So I want to. So we want to know. We usually start off with like want to ask our guests, when was the first time that you can recall that you realized you were creative? Like, was there ever something you did, whether it was drawing, even with your music? Was there? What was the point when you kind of like you recall? I think that's the first time I started really doing creativity.
You too icy over there, cuz.
Or one example.
Told you he the
sometime, like, I
coolest
remember
man
this
outside
was
of your
like-
pillow. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Creativity. I don't know. That's a good question. As far as creativity, maybe with the photos. I think. Yeah, I would think with the photos.
When did you start
is
doing
when
photography?
I started doing photography. Let me see what hours it be. 9.5 years ago,
Oh wow.
something like that. And I know the date because I started.
Come closer to the mic.
Yeah, I know the date of me starting photography because it was 6 months until my daughter being born. So my daughter was 6 months, and I started it because I used to just take a bunch of pictures on my phone, and then my partner, I ain't gonna say his name, I ain't gonna incriminate him, but I feel like he stole the camera.
Yeah.
And I seen him. I was at Mosswood and just happened to be sitting by
It
him
would be
while he said that
Mosswood.
he had a camera. And then I was like, well, let me buy it. And I gave him $200. And then I was taking pictures. It was supposed to be a family camera. And I took some pictures of my daughter. I posted it on Facebook. And then somebody was like, can you take pictures of mine? Can you take pictures of this? Do you do weddings? Do you do events? Do you do this? And like, I never wanted to be a photographer. And it
little
was
baby
like,
came
nah,
with
it just came
another
out. It came from her, honestly. And everything is like damn near accidental. Like I never wanted to be a photographer. I used to hire photographers, and to be honest, I never really thought too much of them. Like I thought, like, I never really realized that that's a skill. It was just like, to be honest, I was undercutting them because I didn't think that they were really doing anything. I'm like, people must think you just press a button. You just pressing a button, like, damn, why you want $500 to press a button for real? I can do that. And it's like,
Can you
can't.
though?
Nah, you can't. I mean, you put it on auto.
Well, you can. So.
You put it on auto.
You
Yeah, but I'm
can,
saying but not even me. Like you gotta know these settings. Like they say, you paying that price not for the work. You paying for for what I had to learn. You paying for that.
Yes.
So you're
you
not
paying-
really, yeah, it's
I
easy. Y'all
respect
can go
that
do a photo
fully.
shoot in 10 minutes and I'm going to charge you $500. But it ain't about that. I had to learn how to do white balances. I had to learn shutter speeds. I had to learn apertures, all this stuff. So it's not just pressing a button. It's like,
deeper than
unless
that,
I'm going to just go auto and then all the white's going to be different, everything going to look different everywhere I go in this building. But nah, you paying for the skill, you paying for the mind, you're not paying really for the work. So, nah, I've been doing it for 9.5 because I started because of my daughter, which is crazy. So maybe she need like 10% or something.
Hey,
She gonna need her cut
put
for
it
sure.
put it in a college
Nah,
fund. Put
most
it in
of
a
that money
trust
is
fund.
spent on her anyway. So.
Right.
So when you started 9 years ago, you bought the camera. You started to learn. How long did it take you to start feeling comfortable with being behind the camera and using it? Because I mean, like you said, you paying for the learning, the learning of the knowledge,
The labor, really.
Yeah, to learn how to use
Like you paying
this
for
special device. So
time,
it's
as far as
my
being
effort,
comfortable
my
doing
expertise.
photography,
like just really feel comfortable, understand like, okay, I know what I'm doing when I'm taking these photos.
I would say it took probably like a year and a half, something like that. So how I started really was taking pictures of family. Like I go to like events, or I always have my camera. Like if I go to like, the lake. Like to be honest, when I got a new lens, like at first I started with the little kit lens or whatever, which if you starting off, don't get the kit lens. You get the body. This is the mistake that a lot of photographers make.
You heard it here
They buy
first.
that kit lens that's not really meant for editing. It's not. It's just meant to take it. That's like a family camera. You just take it and you
Candid
upload it and
moments
and boom.
yeah.
But if you're gonna take it into editing, like you need that lens. You buy the body, and then you buy the lens separate. And then there you go. Instead of that little cheap Canon, the T6 or whatever, the Rebels, they come with the kit lenses that they aren't good lenses. They aren't meant to capture anything that you gonna edit. So. So I used to just, how I started was I would just take pictures of everything, and I just kept continuously posting. Once I started to see that I can make a little money, or I might be, all right, this is what I'm going to do. Because I had the $200 lens, and then I went and spent a couple more dollars and got a lens that was $800. So, which ain't nothing, because if I tell you how much it costs now, how much my lenses and stuff cost now, you'd be like,
it's expensive.
I wish it was $800.
Shit, I'm paying for your insight too, goddamn, because you got to know what you should and shouldn't buy if it's that expensive.
For sure,
right?
for sure. I watched a bunch of reviews, all of that. So it's like, it's
So you paying for discernment, okay?
I took pictures of like all the family. So they my daughter was. I mean, she's so comfortable on the camera. Like that was my first model. Her mom or her sister.
So sweet.
Everybody in the family. Like I just go to family events, I'm taking the pictures and whatever, and you just practicing for free. And then even when I I would invite, a model and just be like, can I take free photos of you? You get the photos for free. And just practice with her as far as lighting and all of that. And then it just went from that to like I had to gradually do, I think I started off doing like $50 photo shoots. And it was like 50 to 100. And I'm talking about photo shoots to where I would drive from Marin. I would have to clean up my brother's studio because he was really dirty. I don't care if you hear this. You need to hear it. He was really dirty. And I would have to go in there and clean it up for like an hour and a half. And then I got to set it up. And this one I didn't know that the paper was the best route. I used to have I think it was called muslin cloth. And then you got to sit there with the, what's the thing, the heat thing or whatever, the steamer.
Yeah.
And that would take another hour because now I got a wet spot that got to dry. And then it was just like,
my
and then I
gosh.
got to clean up the path of the way that they're coming. And then at that point, I didn't know how important a deposit was. So I would do all of that, and I would pay for a babysitter, which was, I was basically doing it for free, honestly. I think I was probably making $25. And then they wouldn't even come. That's how I learned how important a deposit was.
That's fucked up.
It was like, once I started doing
that.
deposits, I think I had like probably, it's minimal cancels, because they're paying $100 already. But I can't even charge $100. I wasn't even charging $100, so I'm going to give a $100 deposit. So, I learned that business part early, but I got comfortable like that. Just just keeping your camera on you, just keep snapping and snapping. And
Is that why photographers always have a camera? Because like the beautiful thing, like I think the most amazing photos photographers get is like at festivals and anywhere there's big group of people come together, because I feel like you guys get to pick your inspiration in the space. You know, a lot of times you're shooting, you know, a model, I'm shooting you. So I have to figure out your angles, you know what I mean, your features,
I
make
hate
you good.
models. I hate doing models. I don't like, so my specialty as far as photography is more event. Because I don't have nobody on my neck. I don't have nobody, like, you don't see that till later. And it's like, you're not like a model. Not saying that women are like insecure, but maybe there's another word. But they want it how they want it. I'm looking at the picture like, damn, that's a good picture.
Yeah, but
I
they
don't like
see something
that.
different.
It's like, what? Like, that's why, like, I learned, like, when you got a woman that like to take pictures, you got to take like 20 of them. You got to take, like, with me, take 2 pictures. All right, yeah, that's cool. All right, cool. And I had that kind of mind frame that I had to get out of, like, it ain't what I like, and maybe I see it through a different lens than women. You had to kind of learn how women like their pictures. And
Sure.
and then I had to learn, like you can't be shy. If she got a little bit of tummy and she got it out, you got to tell her suck it in. And I had to tell her, like, I got a little like method to where, hey, I'm gonna tell you something. You might, you know, I'm gonna tell you suck in. I'm gonna tell you this. It ain't calling you fat. It ain't calling you nothing. It's gonna make your picture look better. Ultimately, that you gonna want. Because if I send you this and you be like, oh, why you didn't tell me to suck it in? Well, I didn't know. It's like, you know what I mean? So, so it's you
How
have
do
to
you
learn it.
direct models? Because I've seen that's a tough thing to do. Like, you know,
I don't like doing models like that. I do it if
how do
you
you direct
ask.
people? Like, how do you? What's some, like, if you can't give any type of gems that you are willing to give away? Like, what's some of your cheat codes to like how you direct people when you're shooting them?
I like to like I'm saying, I don't like doing the model, so I don't really do it. Like, mine is
What about
more
families? Like with families, like how do you, like you
But
say,
if I do it, let's say if I do it, I usually bring like examples. I usually bring examples, so I'll show them the phone. I'll be like, we trying to do, like, let's say, okay, so I like doing weddings. At weddings, you have to do photos that are posed.
Yeah.
So I'll tell them, like, I'll bring some nice photos. I'll be like, all right, let's do this pose. And they look at it, okay, how's your arm, da-da-da. And we kind of base it off of that, and we just kind of freestyle. Yeah, your arm don't have to be like that. You don't have to have your arm exactly at this inch on the shoulder.
Yeah.
No, you can kind of freestyle it to where you're comfortable.
But this
because
is the
that
idea.
Picture, this is the idea.
Yeah, got you.
So that's what I do, because I'm not that good at poses, so I usually bring examples on that part.
I've heard crazy
I'm good
ideas.
at, like, snapping it. I'm good at, like, weddings and, like, if you're moving or like some kids moving or like whatever, I'm good at that. So I'm more of like an event photographer. I don't even post a lot of my portraits because I don't want that attention. I don't want you trying to book that. It's like if I just show, like, you know, me doing a bunch of
work
a
smarter,
bunch of
not
photo
harder.
shoots. No, I don't even want to get into it. I don't want them to book that.
I love it.
Like, so
do not take that
If
package.
you look at my page and you see portraits, it's because they wanted to do it.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm not promoting that. I don't promote it. So it's like,
That makes me so sad to hear.
It's
it
just
really
hard,
does.
man. I'm telling the women.
Because I am a model. That's one of my mediums. And I feel like a lot of times.
Are you real picky?
No.
You're not?
No.
Oh,
but
well, that's good. I
think
would love to work with you.
the goal is you go into it with a concept, an idea, right? And then the two of you are supposed to work together.
Are you paying for your photo shoots?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I'm going in there, right, and we're supposed to create this moment, this entity, right, then I can't be thinking like, oh, I'm going to look at it. I need you to look at me like, I can't do it like that, because to me, it limits your ability to actually get into the moment. Like, I think good, beautiful pictures come from vibes, for real. For real.
Facts.
It comes from energy.
Yeah.
And so if your energy is already very skewed and very narrowed, you're going to be nitpicky about everything. You know, to me, the purpose of the photographer is to be able to see you in a way that you don't have the ability to see yourself.
Yeah.
Right? It's supposed to capture a different side of you that you don't walk around and showcase all the time, every time, 24/7. With that being said, I think there is a certain etiquette that some of us need to walk into these shoots with, because for me, if you have a photographer who's good at his job, excellent at his job, even you, and doesn't want to shoot you, you're probably the fucking problem. You heard it here.
Yeah.
You're probably the problem. Your attitude probably sucks. You're probably mad nitpicky. You are probably a little insecure. You know what I'm saying? You may not be feeling yourself as much as you think you feeling yourself, boo. However, like you said earlier, it is important to advocate for yourself. I'm not saying don't do that. Advocate for yourself.
Yeah.
But you can't be so narrow-minded that you fuck up your own shoot. You can't.
To be honest, I think it's just women. I think women just like their photos how they like them. And they like to see themselves how they want to see themselves.
My photographer.
Yeah. But if you ask him, I guarantee you he'll agree. He'll be
yeah,
like, they
yeah.
ask for a lot.
For sure.
I feel like he would.
For sure.
Yeah, yeah.
More
And it is what it is.
more
I
than-
understand
feel
it
like
and
he
all of
would.
that.
No,
But it's just like,
I think
it's
so.
like, God damn. And I sit in my poker face, I'll be like, okay, all right. All right,
Right,
Like I say,
right.
all right, and I end up doing it. It's like, God damn. But
That makes me so
but it does take a lot. It
sad.
does take a lot. And
Do better.
and I mean
That
the photos
makes me
come out good,
sad.
but it does take a lot. I'd rather just go do an event and just capture the moments and that's my thing. Like photographers, so what's I guess kind of unique with me is that I do everything. I do from real estate to nature to dogs to celebrities to funerals to
Weddings,
baby showers
events,
to
baby
weddings
showers. Christening?
to whatever to what
Everything?
everything, any and everything from video to photo.
Y'all bet.
So
Y'all better get it together.
yeah, I just kind of learned all of it. I think that but some people, if you look at their pages, they only do
I specialize in-
newborns, or they might only do the
Editorials,
Instagram models
I
where
do
they're
in,
super sexy,
Boudoir.
or they might do
That's what y'all love.
just weddings or
You
something like
bitches
that.
love
Yeah.
it.
Nah, bring it all in. Bring it all in. I can do it all, and like I don't feel like I'm lacking on too much of it. So why not?
Tell us something like you mentioned a lot about events. That events is like your specialties
Forte,
and things
yeah,
that you
preference.
prefer.
I rather events. Yeah.
Now, I know you don't like tooting your own horn, but can you name some of the higher up events you've done?
As far as people,
People.
so I've done Drake, I've done Chris Brown, I've done Nicki Minaj, I've done Kanye, I've done. I just did Kamala when she was running. I did her in the city. I've set up shows because I set up shows as well. So I do like the video wall. So I'm a video wall technician, LED technician. So with that as well,
how cool.
it's all in the same thing. Yeah, it's all in the same thing. So I've done Metallica. I've done Madonna. I've done from Jacquees to
You said
Fletcher
Sabrina
P
Claudio, yeah.
to I did Ed Sheeran. I did a lot of those Mexican bands. They were really big. I just don't remember their names.
The resume is looking amazing.
I've done dinner, everybody.
So what's like two of your favorite shows you've done that's like that one was fun? Because I would think like when you guys are doing those shows, I don't know if photographers we get to have fun when you're doing those shows. I know it's a lot of like you guys trying to get moments.
Cool. Yeah, I did Lauryn Hill. I did. It's just a lot of. I should have wrote down a list, but I've done.
You
I've done
dropped a lot
dinner,
of names on the
everybody.
floor.
I've done everybody.
The floor is full of names. He just
Didn't you shoot our little commercial thing in the 90s museum?
I did
For
reckless behavior. Facts,
that fucking Moesha inspired, like.
They still using the photos years later. Yeah.
God,
Yeah, it came out nice.
We're with
And
that
shout out
resume?
to homie for the song too.
Oh my
I used to do music. I did a song with it's Jamel.
Love you.
Jamel.
Yeah.
Jamel, I did a song with him back in the days.
God.
He killed that. He killed that hook on the song. Shout out to him. We did a song. He did a song for me called "So What's Good." I'm gonna send it to you. It's a
I was
classic.
like,
send it to me.
this man shot art. Man,
Now,
Yeah,
my
for sure.
favorite
that shit came out
is-
so fire.
My favorite is when you went to the March on Washington.
Oh yeah,
Oh
that
my
was dope
God.
too. Yeah, that was dope.
Like
That
to
was
me,
cool.
You took a lot of amazing editorial.
That was
I forgot.
amazing.
See, look, I forgot to even talk about that topic of live streaming. So I used to do photography. Like I've been to all the protests, like all the way back from like Oscar Grant. Like remember they broke into the Foot Locker?
Yeah.
Oh, and
I don't want to incriminate myself, but I
up.
think
Toe it
I
up.
got probably like 6 pairs of shoes. So I've been outside the whole time, and I used to do these.
So here for it.
I used to do photography. When I started doing photography, like I said, I kept my camera just on me, and I started going to these protests doing the cameras, and then one day I think I just went to like show people. So my Facebook is like if you look at my Instagram, you'd be like, he's saying all this, but my Facebook is where I get my most attention, and like my viral posts came from Facebook. Like I've had viral posts like millions of shares, millions of views, stuff like that.
I follow you on both.
Yeah, exactly. My Facebook is where it's popping at. People sleep on Facebook. Facebook still has an audience that's everybody moved to promote on Instagram and TikTok.
Yes.
Facebook still can make you some money. Facebook has made me hundreds of thousands of dollars.
That's why I refuse to give it
on
up.
Facebook.
I refuse.
I don't really like the rest. But anyway, with the live streams, I just happened to go on live just to show them what was happening. And I started to see that I was drawing in a bigger audience with the live stream versus the you can tell a story with photos, but you see the story on live.
It's
like
much more like
a video.
engrossing. It's like, wow, like this is happening right
now.
I can be a part of this
and
in
I
some
think
way.
it's like, what is it, like a
How about
5
this nigga
second
crazy?
difference
This nigga Maul
in
crazy.
the live? Oh yeah.
I be watching this nigga Maul crazy.
I live
it
for
was
it.
ridiculous, bro.
I live for it.
But the thing is like I wasn't just out there for the clout. Like I was there without the camera before I even did photography.
Exactly.
And I didn't been
That's why I'm here
shot by
for
those
it.
rubber bullets. I went to jail. I didn't got guns pulled out on me. I didn't beat up, all of this stuff. Like all of that stuff at the protest.
Wow.
So what I was seeing with the live stream was that they were actually seeing what was happening. They weren't seeing what the media was telling them.
No, it's the truth.
Because if you look on the news, it was just showing, it would be like, even if it wasn't black people, what's so crazy about the Bay Area was that those protests, even from George Floyd, 10% black people. There was white people out there.
No,
it's not
but
us,
if you look
for
at
real.
but if you look on purpose.
Yeah, but if you look on the news, they only show the black people. Or if it wasn't black people doing nothing crazy, then they just said it. They showed the damage, and then they said what happened.
Yeah,
and they just want you to assume that it was black people. You're just assuming that it was black people.
Yeah.
And
especially looting.
But what my live stream was showing was what was happening. And I wasn't doing the live streams. I feel like during this George Floyd thing, I had one of the most popular live streams.
Definitely.
It was mine, and it was this
too.
white guy from, I forgot where he was from. But he would film, like, let's say it's happening here, he would film, like, yards. He would be way across the street. No, I was right in the cop's face. I was right there. So my live stream was more interactive, and it was like, I was talking shit, and it was like, it was like, it was so crazy that I was just catching all the action. It was like, it was just like meant to see, to like tell the truth of what was happening. So you look on the news, it was a totally different story than what you've seen on my live stream.
Absolutely.
And it was like, and then it just got to the point to where it was like, I had a fan base. It was like people were like I was wearing these Skechers. They was like, man, your feet must hurt. And I was like, nah, I got these Skechers on. And it was like I was sponsoring Skechers. It was like so they always was like, you got them Skechers on? I was like, I got my 2.0s
in the middle of a riot.
Yeah,
there you go. You see it.
Yeah, I was
Get
like,
some Skechers.
I got my 2.0s on, and then it was
funny.
like, they start doing the tear bomb or whatever, and they was like, damn, I didn't know they did that to y'all, and it was like, well, you see it, like I can't lie, this ain't no AI video or nothing, and
right.
it was
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
Hello?
Like, I'm sure you probably don't look at yourself like that, but you are a documentarian.
Yeah, that's
what
how
was
I
saying.
feel
You know what
about
I mean?
it.
That's how I was saying about that thing on there. Like, I forgot even that part of my life or the live
I'm a
stream.
fan for real.
And I'm talking
We're
about like
fans.
10,000 people on the live stream.
Oh, no, I remember.
Nightly.
Yes.
I remember.
Every night. And
I
then,
watched a few of them. I was there for a few of them.
it was
I stayed up.
crazy time.
stayed up
And
on it.
During that time, what you were doing, it reminds me of a quote from Nina Simone. Like, our duty as creatives is to basically reflect the times.
Yeah, for sure.
Paraphrasing. So, like, to see
Come on with the Nina
you
quote.
out there, somebody, again, we 20 plus in, it's like, this man is out. Like, what is Maul doing out here? But like, you
My
because
mom
you just
said
know,
the same
like, what are you
thing.
doing out there,
My
Maul?
mom was
Like,
always on my case. My
Maul,
mom was
bro.
always
Like,
on my
'cause
case.
If like he just you think he at home just doing something low key because he's a low key person.
Yeah.
And then boom, going live in the middle of the shit. Here we are.
Cause that was my
Shit's
that was
right,
my
bullets flying.
passion, man.
I'm getting jumped. Like, Maul, go home, man.
Yeah,
Go home,
people
Maul.
tell me that.
Get
And
out of
no, to be honest,
there.
it was like I die for my people. So I had to think to myself because I got to a point to where it got so big to where it was actually over here. I think this street right here.
Yeah.
We were at this police station and the guy, one of the like whatever, they get out those like Tonka big ass like whatever, he came out and I feel like it was to intimidate me. He came out and I'm masked up. All you see is my eyes. All you see is this. And he came out and I'm in the front talking shit to the police. And he came out and he said, "What's up, Jamal?" And I said, "Whoa,"
How
right?
dare
And then he was
he?
like, "Yeah, I'll be watching your stuff."
How dare
And all the people on the
he?
live was like, "You need to go, you need to go." I was like, "Man, look, I didn't already made that decision." Like people were dying. A lot of those activists were dying over
Yes.
George Floyd. George
Yes.
Floyd was not the only person that died behind his name.
No.
There were
No, not at
people,
all.
their car blew up, or they end up getting randomly shot, where they don't find out who did. No, people were dying.
Armed
And
robbery
I had to
gone
make
wrong.
that decision of if I wanted to continue doing it. And I was like, all right, this is important enough. And I stayed there, and it was like
Excellent.
I went from here when they started to die down here. They were like, "Oh, YG's having a protest, and Kendrick Lamar and DeMar DeRozan's having a protest in LA."
I remember that live.
And I was like, "Well, if y'all, I'm willing to spend my own money, but I'm not willing to go broke. Rent is around the corner."
Hello.
So, and they would I'd be like, "Hit the Cash App," and then they boom, 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 and somebody'd be like, "All right, I'll cover the flight, and I'll cover this, and da da da." So I'm on my way to LA. And then it's like, all right, I go film that for 2 days. I did YG's, and then I did Kendrick's in Compton or wherever they was. And then I go back to Oakland. They had like little stuff, and they was like, Portland's still moving. And Portland they went for like a year.
Yeah.
They
went
did
hard,
not
yeah.
stop.
It was
Portland
really
was
pro.
live for like, and theirs was like a light fight.
That
like,
shit remind me of
those
Palestine
were
and
all
Israel.
white people.
It remind me of Palestine and Israel. Have you guys seen that back then? It was crazy.
No, they were like as soon as when I announced it, of course they were still watching everybody was watching my lives. All the whatever people were watching my lives. So when I said, all right, I'm gonna go to Portland, I'm down for it. People start hitting me like, hey, when you come to Portland, tap in with me. I'm gonna show you around, make sure you're good. And when I got and I shout out to them. Shout out to them. And when I got there, as soon as I hopped off the plane, they met me there, gave me a ride, and the first thing they gave me was a face mask, was a gas mask, and I was like, "Damn, I need this." And
you're in a war zone.
Nah, it was like a light war zone. Like they were,
war zone, bro.
It was crazy.
You gotta
understand,
a lot of the war zone photographers go overseas to these countries to document.
Yeah.
You stayed in the war that was here.
Yeah, it wasn't lethal. It wasn't a lethal war.
No.
Even though somebody did die. They shot the guy, and I think where they shot him at ended up killing him. If you get hit in the neck by a rubber bullet,
it's bad
gone.
regardless. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
So
bad
they were beating him up, and they were all of that. But what's so crazy is that my page has never recovered from that. Like I can't get a live stream over like 40 people right now. And it was like at that time, if I got on live to just update them on what was going on, it was 200-300 people on there.
Yeah.
When I got to Portland, it was live and it was moving. I pressed live to go. I couldn't get over, I think it was like 38.
Yeah, you became a problem.
Yeah, they for sure tapped into my stuff.
You became a
as soon as I
disruptor.
landed.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, they flew me to D.C. to go see the march on Washington, where they had,
Oh yeah, we were there.
We were there.
Y'all were there.
We
So
went.
y'all know what was going on.
Yeah,
But-
we were there.
But I tapped that they heard that I was there, and they let me get on stage. So I was up top where
I remember that
everybody was
shot.
at. So I got to see I got to see the
yeah.
Central Park
Kept that
5
shot.
people.
Hell
I got to see
yeah.
everybody. I met the dude from wasn't it Corey?
Yeah.
From Central Park 5.
Yes.
Even though he was kind of
Turn.
I mean, you see, he kind of a little off,
Yeah, he
but
wild
he
boy.
definitely, when he tried to charge me $100 to get a picture, I was like, what?
Bro, you a fella.
But Yeah, nah.
Get out of town, bro.
My bad. I'm sorry. That's me. I'm sorry.
Cut that out. You gotta cut that out.
Cut it.
Hey, are y'all keeping the whole stream? Like y'all gonna post this whole thing?
Most of it, yeah.
Unedited? Okay,
Yeah, no,
okay.
we keep authentic. You know what I mean? So that's,
Unless like you tell me, like, you
anything-
really
I
want me to
would.
cut
I
it?
don't give a
We'll get rid
damn,
of it,
bro.
but
I don't
anything
give a
That
damn.
shit
I don't
was
give-
I got
Mine is
talk
raw.
off camera. They wanted to put a mic in front of me. I'm like,
Mine
all
is
right.
raw, bro. Mine is raw.
Hey, I wouldn't change it for the
Mine
world.
is raw, but nah, they yeah, no. And then when I got there, it was a protest literally the night that I landed, and I was showing it was across the street from the White House. It was, if you see, I mean, y'all were there, so
Yeah.
you know where the Oprah, where the African American something, like right in between.
That's when we was in the street. I
Yeah.
remember that one.
Yeah.
Did y'all go there?
Yes.
It's beautiful too.
We
yeah.
were there.
So they were
I still got the
protesting,
pictures.
and this guy had his leg in a bike, and he was trying to block the cops. The cop yanked the bike, and I said, "Oh shit!" He just broke, like he dislocated his knee, but you seen it like fold.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "Oh shit!" He just broke his leg, and then my live just went. It just went off.
Yes.
It just went off, and I could
That's
not go
wild.
on live. My page was gone. I couldn't. It ain't that I couldn't go live. My page was completely gone. I couldn't even make another page.
Oh, wow.
I couldn't do nothing. I tried it from a separate email. I tried it from anything, and they tapped mine to where
You're on the list.
Blacklisted.
mine did not come back on until like a week until I got back here. And then it was just there and it was open.
Yeah.
But I've never been able to recover from that. My page is still messed up from then.
Yeah,
So
you're
I'm
telling the
losing
truth.
out. Yeah,
Blacklisted.
my page isn't like that broad audience that it was reaching.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get that interaction like I did no more.
Because you're developing a following, you're developing influence in a time where there's some undertone corruptive shit going on, and you are one of the people on the front lines who is telling the truth.
Yeah, let's call it a spade, a
So,
fucking
like,
spade.
yeah,
You
you
are
became a
becoming a
disruptor.
revolutionary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
The Matrix, you started to show people like, yo, hey, wake up.
I was showing them the real.
They haven't seen one in a very long time. So when one comes out of nowhere, but not only comes out of nowhere, but is able to encapsulate and captivate people the way that you were able to, you
from
become
Oakland.
a
And I was
threat.
telling the real story. I was telling the real story to where
we know
I mean,
what's
even the
up.
news channels were trying to purchase my content, and I just wouldn't sell it because they were gonna put their spin on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I seen what pissed me off one day was that I went to a cow protest. I don't remember. I mean, I don't know if y'all remember, but it was a pregnant lady on the freeway that was the big deal. Was they stopped the pregnant lady from delivering her baby, even though she did. But we stopped the freeway in Berkeley on University.
Yeah, I heard
And
about
and that's the day that I got arrested. I was only there for a night. I got out in the morning. But it was a cow protest. It was like maybe 200 of us out there, maybe let's say 250.
Mm-hmm.
It was me as the black person, the one black person. It was like a mixed guy.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was like 1.5. I got arrested, and it was 200. Well, it was more than 200. It was 200 that got arrested. So it was like 500 of us out there.
totally.
500-600 of us out there. 200 of, I think it was like 202 people got arrested. Guess who they showed?
you.
That's it. That's it, and that's all was me. And I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's how my mom knew where I was at, because she seen it on the news the next morning.
I mean,
and
look,
my
when
baby
we
mama
did that
too. My
shit-
daughter mom
Hey,
came
Mom.
to
we
pick
did
me
that
up
shit
after
at
they
San
seen I was
Jose.
on there. Yeah.
Because there was
But
a protest that
I'll
we
send
started
you
at
that
San
too. I'll
Jose.
send you that. I'll send you that video.
There
I
was
go to the grocery store. Like, I was, right?
Well, at least you know I wasn't cheating.
happened?
You knew where I was at for 8 hours. You know I
What
wasn't
happened?
cheating.
I
But
lied
nah,
adjacent.
It was just so crazy that they only showed me out of 200. They had footage of other people getting
But
arrested.
that's how they do it. That's
They
exactly
only
how
showed
they
me.
do it, bro.
So it looked like that guy and all of his black people would stop the freeway from this lady delivering her baby, and she had to deliver her baby like what was that movie? Whatever the hell that movie was, with Blank Man.
Blank Man,
Like
yeah,
Blank
yeah,
Man.
yeah.
And it's like, yeah, they tried to make it seem like it was so crazy.
Oh, God.
And she actually, we let the pregnant lady through.
Yeah.
And she was able to deliver her baby, and hopefully she named it George Floyd or something. But nah, it was like they was just controlling the narrative, and
Always.
I did not like that.
Because
And
you
I
were one of the
showed
sheep
what
that
it
left
was.
the herd, bro.
Yeah, I showed what it was, and
like-
I wasn't willing to sell it. So like, it wasn't for the money. Like
No.
even the donations, I was losing money. I make a lot of money going to work, and I was missing those days to be able to show what was going on. I felt like that was more important. So yeah, that was the lot. And then on top of that, I was doing shout out to Rico the Kid. He was doing the guns
Nice.
down, gun
Shout out,
down,
bro.
gloves
yep,
up.
yep.
In East
Yep.
Oakland, in
Yep.
the
I used to watch
hood,
those.
right across the street from Eastmont.
I was watching
At a
those.
damn car
Yeah,
shop.
car garage, yeah.
I was
Where it's
watching
like
them.
you got in there, you
That's
went in there, and it was like you didn't know what was happening. It's like you had to wear some shorts and some tennis shoes because you might have to get up out of there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I was doing live streams there to show, what we was doing here in Oakland. Like it
Yeah.
was all we
Solving
hear
conflict a
about
different way.
is the killing and all of that, and we was showing that.
Other ways to solve
Nah,
conflict.
you gotta throw them hands and to teach them kids like, look, this what you if you got a problem,
This how
throw
you
them
do
hands.
it.
This how you
do it.
throw them hands.
'Cause you
You don't
win
gotta shoot
some
nobody, but
and you lose some.
a lot of people
But
are
you
scared
live.
to
You
fight
live.
another
Fight another
day.
day.
Yeah, facts. And that's what Rico
Yep.
like. I want to give him a shout out for. He's still doing it to this day. I think it's something
love
going
that.
on the 20,
Shout out to that good brother.
25th or 28th. He doing it out in Vegas now, but I appreciate him for doing that
course.
because he and even Mr. Fab was there to support it. That's what was needed, man. It's picking up the gun stuff, and he was doing it, and he was showing it. He was so well respected that that you had all these hoods and people coming from SAC hoods and people coming from the city.
Yeah.
And there was a safe space.
That was Switzerland.
Right
Yeah.
across the street from Eastmont. That was the hood. And it was a nigga fest for sure. And and if y'all seen the strippers coming out in Jordans
Man.
and it was just crazy entertaining, and it was
I got
dope
screenshots of
though.
that.
And it was like, and
I wouldn't be
even after they fought, he put emphasis on them shaking hands.
Yeah.
Rather they were mad or not, rather it was
It's
funk.
done right here.
It was girls fighting. The girl fights was the most entertaining. And it was like he put emphasis on making sure that they shook hands.
Yeah.
And I respect him for that.
Yeah, it's
I hope
OG
y'all
rules.
clip that out and tag Rico.
Yeah, for
'Cause
sure.
I respect him for doing
We'll
that. He's
definitely
still
do
doing
that.
it to this day.
I definitely used to watch and be like, yeah,
For
bro.
sure. It was beautiful because like
That's
again,
what you need.
you run the fade, you let it go. We leave it here. That's
Yeah.
it. We done.
No
Facts,
shade. As an educator, like, of course, you naturally want to try to encourage kids, don't fight,
talk
don't
it
put your
out and
hands
all,
on each
yeah,
other,
yeah,
naturally. But the reality is, okay,
Sometimes you gotta
especially
get
in
it
the
in.
hood, sometimes you got to go toe to toe, bro.
Yeah.
And if that happens, you got to understand that, okay, if y'all got that aggression now, you're not going to carry it
Yeah.
into
We
tomorrow's
not
program.
escalating
You're
this.
not
A fight gets you more
exactly.
respect, man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
A fight, like if you get in a fight with somebody, that you get more respect for that person.
For sure. Because like most people won't remember
Especially if
say,
it's a good fight. If you like, God damn, I whooped your ass, but I'm
Yeah, you
messed
kinda
up
caught
too.
me with that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Like,
caught me with a
damn,
good
bro,
one. Like, all
like-
right, we homies now. That make you
Yeah,
closer.
I
like-
didn't
for
see
sure.
that. I didn't seen like I love seeing I seen like people get in the face, literally just hand up, pick bro up, shake hands,
Yep.
like you good, bro, and talk after like, bro, I was tripping because of
Gotcha.
whoop whoop. Yeah, I was on whoop whoop.
That's
and
how I
really-
do my
And let it go.
kids. Yep.
And really, like I just saw a video recently where these youngins was outside of a club. They was homies. And like walked away from the line and went down and ran the fade real quick, like a quick little 1 minute
Probably
fade.
was clubbing with each other.
Yeah,
out
like
there.
just
It was lit.
They
Yeah,
went,
it
got
was
it
lit.
in, and literally, like after it's
Yeah.
done, shake, hug, and got back in line and went to the club together.
Yeah, that's dope.
Ran a quick fade and got it out the way and went in the club again, just like we're gonna let it go. Like, you know what I mean? Anyway,
Nah.
I wanna touch on like something you said about